Ambassador Norman Floyd Barnes, who is joining from Washington, D.C. I know it's a very early morning there, but there are something going on. Norman, you need to share with our humble viewers, please.
Good morning from Washington, D.C. And yes, indeed, there is something going on. We are calling the government is calling Operation Midway Blitz. It has initiated in Chicago and it's going to be extended to Boston. The immigration department has initiated and started their uh, movement towards arresting illegal aliens in Chicago. Last night there was several arrests made inside of Chicago. Boston is also on schedule, and the people are not happy about it, to put it mildly. Also, yesterday, the Supreme Court gave a ruling, a partial ruling, that allowed the immigration agents to do roving patrols in Los Angeles. So that is going to take precedent all over the United States, meaning roving patrols will now be utilized by the Trump administration to go inside of sanctuary cities and democratic cities to basically use the idea of we are looking for illegal criminal people who are not supposed to be in the United States, and from that, other things is going to occur. Uh, the other issue is another biggest thing. There's a video came out yesterday about a illegal alien in Charlotte, North Carolina, stabbed a immigrant from Ukraine on the bus. It was filmed live, and apparently, this also helps the Trump administration in their quest because this guy was supposedly he was a criminal and he was also a illegal alien and he was not supposed to be here. He was supposed to be in jail. So they are going to utilize this one video and this murder that was occurred on live TV, and they're basically going to use that as ammunition to justify the movement of this roving patrols.
According to Shamsul Alam Pantho, our international affairs commentator, we see some problems with the Donald Trump. He's feeling isolated after the SEO summit in Tianjin, China. We see President Putin is pushing his military to intensify the war in Ukraine. That means President Putin is not worried anymore about the sanctions, about the peace negotiations, and he's not allowing anyone to further negotiations table. Rather than he's very aggressive to go for attack. Mr. Norman, what would be your views on this stake? Do you see President Trump is becoming isolated gradually?
The Trump administration and the president is becoming less relevant in regards to this situation and the conflict in Ukraine. One, because of the changes, the issues going on in the United States. His favorability poll is being affected. Europe is also in a situation, particularly we looking at France now is trying to figure out what they're doing with the government. The UK has issues with their government. Russia is not concerned about any sanctions or anything that the Western, led by the United States, can do to them. They feel that we have our own issues that we need to deal with, and we are not in a position to enforce any type of sanctions, any type of measures. And the NATO-led group is now starting to become an issue, a concern in Europe because of the economy. As you said, the winter is coming on, the weather's changing, the energy crisis is starting to shift The alternative deals are being made in terms of energy. Europe, India, other places, Brazil, they're all talking now about how we get through the winter and how we'll get energy. And Russia is in the driver's seat right now in terms of dealing with things, including the situation in Venezuela. Venezuela has the largest oil reserves, but they also have ties in with Russia. So it appears that there has been a shift. There's somewhat of a backfire in terms of the tariffs. The tariffs have basically united these other countries. They start talking about alternatives. So stay tuned. Things are happening.
Norman, you see, Russia started to face the sanctions during the Boris Yeltsin regime in 1991. So far, I can remember I was a school student. But after almost 35 years, Russia has proved that US sanctions and NATO sanctions is not working to stop Russia to invade countries. Russia invaded Georgia in 3 days. Russia invaded Crimea in 1 day. Russia is now taking control of Ukraine, who has the ambition to be the member of NATO. Now NATO is silence. American alliance are silence. Even the foreign secretary of Donald Trump administration, Marco Rubio, is quite silent, and his defense secretary is quite silent. Only one man is talking, that is Donald Trump. He is seeking for another peace negotiation meeting opportunity. What is your position on that? As our international affairs commentator says, Russia and China alliance could make a strong position against all the US alliances.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the question. I first like to start off by saying history appears to be repeating itself. We fail to take lessons from the past, and as a consequence, things turn to repeat themselves. The situation with Russia is one that they feel that they have the upper hand. They have the offensive. They have the advantage. They have the ability now with this new perceived union between China, India, South Korea, and other countries, including the BRICS, that they are basically unstoppable. They can do what they want to do. They can do how they want to do it. The war right now is in a situation where they are going to dictate the terms when the war ends, how it ends. So Ukraine is not in a good situation. Europe is not in a good situation, and of course, the United States is not in a position to have any type of credible influence and impact on the outcomes of this situation going on. So we have to sit here and observe how this thing is going to play out. There's communications. Even I want to talk about Pakistan. Pakistan has made a deal with the United States yesterday for a factory, a refinery in the in Pakistan to refine precious minerals. In turn, they are looking to have their tariffs reduced.
How the regional powers like Iran, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, Qatar positioning themselves amid these rising tensions, because Israel has already crossed its limit. Israel is crossing its limit, and Israel will definitely cross the limit because Israel is powered by United States of America. Question to Norman.
It's been amazing to hear that the countries in the Gulf states has basically been silent, almost complicit in the actions that's taken so far. Uh, I have no idea exactly why they have not initiated any type of response or even understanding exactly what's going on right now. The United States is yes backing Israel. Israel is in the process of flattening Gaza City and moving on with their plan. We have talked. The United States has spoken with the country about Israel about future plans after that. It will include the Arab states. So right now we're just waiting to see how this thing plays out. What is going to happen with Hamas? Right now, it looks like Israel is going to prevail.
What role is the White House playing in coordinating with NATO and EU on Russia-related sanctions? America is doing it alone, or it is taking its allies on the plate? Mr. Norman, this is your last question today.
Yes, as I mentioned before, NATO right now is being challenging. Uh, Several members are dealing with their own governments. Uh, the Russian Federation is viewing this as a weakness. Uh, the United States is pushing sanctions. The sanctions, in my opinion, will have a very minimal, if any, effect on the movement of global affairs.